game is rated A for everyone. The commentary may not reflect this rating. Hello everyone and welcome back to Mutant and Autograph. When we last left off, we had just done practically every level except for the ghost levels. Can we get on top of the house? We can. We can't get down the chimney though. Now the ghost levels, I'm gonna do the first one. I'm gonna show you how to get the first one so you get the idea how the ghost levels are placed. Basically, for each level you need a certain upgrade in order to get to it, basically, right? We've seen them in the background. I've shown you some around. Now for this first one, we don't need any upgrades. We can get it with whatever upgrade suits your fancy. I have the vertical boost because it's a favorite of mine. I completely screwed that up. But basically, I believe when we get inside the ghost level, we'll get our health back, so it doesn't matter. See, this is the door. We enter it. Now, I'm doing well already. As you can see, our health restored. So, each ghost level will restore your health when you enter it, and each ghost level has a certain filter to it. But outside of that, the only thing that's actually different is that they are hard as balls. They're not as hard as the CGA levels, but boy oh boy, prepare your buttholes. I'm actually gonna, if you can avoid an enemy, why wouldn't you, right? There's no thing to gather. There's no diamonds to gather in the levels. There are checkpoints in the deluxe version. In the original version, there wasn't checkpoints anywhere in the game, so at least they were courteous enough to give us checkpoints in this hardest balls levels. This is why I was tearing my hairs out when I was playing it. We just stuck here. When I was playing it, the original version. These are the levels that made me, lose some hairs. Because god damn it, this one may look easy, but the later ones will require a lot of finesse, especially the ones that require vertical boost or the extended hover. You'll see when we get to them. The ones that require power shots are fairly easy. I almost killed myself there. Are fairly easy, but I wouldn't count on them being, nice. Because prepare to suffer. Now I'll see you guys at the second ghost level. Okay, the second ghost level is right here. Just as you take that jump back to this platform, you can just drop down. You can actually see it in the background if you're ahead. Now for this one, we don't need any upgrades as well. We can get in with any. Usually the ones that require upgrades, you have to use the upgrades on it. I tried. If you die on these, by the way, you just restart here. We can actually just forgo those two guys. Save ourselves. I don't know why the boost didn't work. Sometimes that happens. It's quite annoying. Oh boy, saved it. Okay, we gotta really mash the button sometimes when we get from a platform to another. I can't actually hit that guy. Might prove a problem. Okay, this guy doesn't go right at the edge, so we can save ourselves. Now, some of those levels can get really long, so I would say prepare for a lot of pain and hardship. At least, as I said, if you're going to get this game, save yourself the trouble and get the deluxe version, because checkpoints save your life. If you want a challenge, go right ahead, get the original version. You can or get this version because you can turn them off. But you're a masochist. I'm not even gonna lie. You enjoy pain. That's your prerogative. I'm not one though, so I'll save myself the trouble, you know? See? These levels aren't that long, just about 1 minute long each, I would say. The next one is right on top here. Okay, now if you remember, right after you get the checkpoint right there, you get to this area where you get the jump pad back to the foreground. You just use the vertical boost and enter V-Land. Now as you can see, we'll be seeing some familiar faces that we're not quite used to seeing in these early levels. That's because, yes, the harder enemies will appear. And as you can see, we need a lot more finesse to our platforming now, because that jump isn't that easy. I wish these guys would be 2 shots, because they're annoying as heck. We can just jump. Oh, never mind. I said we can just jump back, but apparently, no, we cannot. You can kind of cheese these parts with vertical boost. This isn't that hard. Now, you really need to be really careful with this spikes, and you really gotta time those jumps with the twomps. I'll call them twomps. I don't remember the name, but I'll call them twomps because that's pretty much what they are. You really gotta time it well, way before they actually, you know, are ready to jump back. Anyway, we got to the end. Another easy one in the bag. See you guys in the next one. Okay, right after you pass this little mole hills here with the little mud things on them, you come across the G-Land, the Ghost Land, that you need the power shot for. So you need the power shot for this one to break that barrier. Those barriers can only be broken with the power shot. Now I said the power shot was easier. That's because of the nature that you don't have that much fine-tuning on your jumps. It's mostly combat, and since with the power shot you can shoot more bubbles at once, it becomes easier. I don't mind taking damage there. We'll reach a checkpoint pretty soon, I hope. And remember, honestly, as I said, I'm doing this half blind, as I would put it, because I don't remember exactly what I gotta do on these. But I'm not exactly versed. Alright, the checkpoint's right there. That's good. When I jump down, I gotta be ready. Come on, mash it. I think the best way to deal with these guys would be to avoid them, but I'm a piece of shit, so I don't. Okay, let's not die now. I remember some of these being really hard, which does not bode well for the CGA lands. Okay, we're fine here. There, we did it. And now we got 24 of 40 water sprites. On the next part, I'll see you guys when we do the next Ghost Lands, which will be getting harder and harder. See you guys there. On the flip side, bye-bye.